Okay, that was totally a mistake. Hold up. I pushed go live and something happened. Hang on. No. No. Hang on a second. Holy schmoly. Is it gone? Okay, it's gone. Ah! Only you guys watching the replay and one person saw that. Okay. That was good stuff. Hey, everybody. Dionne here with the Turquoise Iris. I don't know who was that on here first that happened to see me with the kitty cat face, but that was an absolute accident. And I feel like you're too low, so hold up. I did several lives yesterday and I had to keep going up and down, up and down. You guys, welcome. I have snow, sleet, kids are home, second day in a row, and I meant to come out here at noon. I don't even know what time it is. I am all jacked up. FYI, those of you, you saw it, Laura. Who saw the... I got on here and pushed the wrong button. All of a sudden, I had a kitty cat face, I think. Was it a kitty cat? And I was trying desperately to get it off because that was not my plan. That was not my plan. Ah, hilarious. You guys, I want to go ahead and tell you two things. First off, we have to work on this wardrobe. My customer is so... You saw it too, Patricia? Oh, shoot. Jennifer saw it too. It said only one of you was on here. Dang it. That is hysterical. Okay. Christina saw it too. Ooh, oh well. It's our secret. I'm trying to get it higher. Matthew has adjusted this, babe, and I can't. I am so sorry. You guys, I want to talk to you about two things. I'm hosting a 3-week Facebook, what was that? 3-week Facebook course. It's now available on my website. All of you guys saw that? Mona, Raquel. Oh, that's embarrassing. Patty. It literally said one of you saw it. Anyway, if you haven't tried doing Facebook Lives, then maybe it would be pointless for me to explain this to you. However, it was kind of funny. I actually clicked the wrong button and then got it off. But okay, I think this is better, you guys. God. It's snowing. We have ice on the roads, and Elijah just left to go to the gym, Mom. He's had all day. Good job, buddy. Okay, so two things. We're going to work on part 2 of this. My client says this color here, not so much. Okay, so we're going to pull some Old 57 down a little further. We're going to pull some mint chip down a little bit further. We're actually going to add in sea glass or mermaid tail. I haven't quite decided. I think I'm going to go with mermaid tail. So I had Farm Fresh, and I just sent her the base coat, and she's like, yeah, I don't like that middle color. And I'm like, I got you. I don't really like it either. So this was just the base coat. So we're going to do some more blending and changing up the colors a little bit. And then we're going to cover the entire top with the IOD from, I don't even think these are on. But anyway, the IOD birds, branches, and blossoms. Okay, so we're going to cover that because that's what she wants. And then if that's perfect, we'll leave it alone. Otherwise, she wants me to do some hand-painted flowers as well. Either way, I get to do another wardrobe, so I'm super ecstatic about that. I wanted to ask you, while I'm painting, I have to talk about something. I guess I could be quiet, but that's odd. While I'm painting, I was going to let you guys know, for those of you that gave me your feedback on doing a Facebook Live course, it's time to tell you all the things. Of course, I go over that with a lot of people in my membership group, but for those of you not, I'm offering a 3-week course. It's going to start March 27th. You do not have to be there live. Let me get these headphones on. I don't think they're on. I know, Melissa, you're in OKC too. Isn't it dreary? It's a 3-week course. We're going to talk about things like, first off, why it's important for those of you that happen to be managing a business, trying to promote your business, how it's helped me. Most of the time, my number one question from people is, how do you find things to talk about? I feel like I don't feel like I have anything to offer. And man, I could just talk about Facebook Lives all day. I could talk with the ladies and gentlemen about all the things, what you can talk about, how to come up with ideas. So I'm in the middle of reading a book right now, and Debbie Beard told me about it. She's the owner of DIY Paint, actually. And it gives you ideas. It gives you questions that trigger memories, such as one memory. It has 3 lines. Like I did this in a live probably a month or 2 ago. I did this in a live, and she said, I am a compulsive what? I am a chronic what? I am a recovering what? So of course I just made up silly stuff. But what it does is it gives a topic of discussion. So these are things we'll talk about in the Facebook course. I'll talk a little bit about the book and share that information with you as well. Last week I did one I read where it said, share a situation where it was too good to be true. So I thought of newspaper throwing. Well, it was too good to be true, right? So I read through that. It tells you how it triggers certain memories, and so it'll ask you random questions. So today I was reading one, and it said, recall a time when you were proven wrong. Whether it be good or bad, it could be about somebody. So that was making me think of stories where I was proven wrong, whether someone told me this was going to happen and then it didn't, or vice versa. But it makes you think of memories, and that's a good thing to be a little prepared for if you're going into a live. Like the newspaper story, I was painting and I really couldn't think of anything else to talk about, but it was definitely a time where I felt too good to be true. But if I hadn't have been reading the book and I hadn't been working on my Facebook course, I wouldn't have actually remembered the story. I wouldn't have even thought about it. I have never been Patricia, you're funny. You're funny. And like today, I was thinking about where a friend told me about, years ago, obviously we're proven wrong all the time, guys, but I just mean, ask my husband. Matthew will tell you all the time that he proves me wrong all the time, and same as my kids. But just like where maybe someone, told you about a boss, or maybe you had a boss, or maybe you had a friend or something like that. But the number one thing I always hear about, I don't know what to talk about. I don't have anything to teach. I'm going to go over all of those things with you guys in the Facebook course. I'm going to make you kind of look at yourself and what makes you unique, what makes you different, what you do have to offer, because I can promise you, you do have something to offer. So I'm excited to finally offer the Facebook course. I had asked those of you who would be interested, and a lot of you said yes. So I just wanted you to know that's available now. And if you're in the Creative Connection, you get half off that course. So you'll need to get with me for the code, the discount code. But anyway, I was just sharing that, letting you guys know, and we do a segment called Talk to Me Tuesday where we practice going live in the group, and we'll be doing that tonight with someone I have met her before, twice actually, once on Saturday here in Oklahoma City and more, but I've never interviewed her. So I'm looking forward to learning a few things about her today. And you guys, if you have questions or comments, I'm going to probably miss them because I really want to focus on getting this done. My client's super excited. She's in Southern California. So I want to get it done and get that on James's schedule to get it shipped to her. But the book has been so funny. Like, I go through it and I'm thinking about all the things, and it's been triggering so many different memories for me, such as that newspaper story is one I would prefer to have actually forgotten. But when it said, think of a time where where it was too good to be true, it reminded me of that. Also, I said I'm a recovering chocoholic. I filled in the blanks. I'm a compulsive Post-it maker. All of that had to do with me referring back to the book that was helping me come up with topics to discuss with you guys. I can't remember if there was another one. It was another one. I'd have to go back through here and remember what it said. Gosh, that was some good stuff. But that's part of the problem. A lot of you guys that are in this business or in a business run out of things to talk about. I don't know what to say. I don't want to do a live, but guys, it's free marketing. It's free just to go live. If you're not taking advantage of it, you're really doing yourself a disservice. I'm too shy. I get all of that, guys. I really, really do. We're going to talk about all of those things during the online workshop. You don't have to be present. That was another question. All of my online classes, you're just put in a private group on Facebook. So you're able to go back and watch it for 4 weeks, as many times as you want, at your leisure, 10 minutes at a time, in the car, wherever. So you don't have to be present for any of the online workshops that I host. But I do want to give you some tips, what you can do, and each week we'll go over something else. And that should be fun. So this will be the first one. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm even more excited about it because, you know, the fact that I don't get nervous before I do a Facebook Live is saying something, because, well, I just never figured I'd get to that point. I never, ever figured I'd get to that point. And yeah, it's free marketing. You guys, if you're not taking advantage of it, then you might as well be in the old days where you had to paint, process flyers and have them printed and stamp and mail and get them all out. You might as well just do that. Nobody's going to open them though if you did. If you mailed them, nobody's going to open them anyway. Everybody's on their phone and everybody's doing videos. But more importantly, it comes down to, man, if I can do a video, you can do a video. Really. If I can do it, you can do it. You don't believe me. Oh, you do this all the time. Well, I didn't always do it. So this next one is mint chip. The first one was Old 57. Like I said, my client did not care for the middle color, which was actually Farm Fresh, but on here it looked gray. So we're gonna kind of pull some more colors from that and see what we can come up with while I'm working on the second coat. And once I get this second coat on, we're really gonna start blending and pulling some more colors and layers down. The piece that I worked on yesterday and I added the flowers to, guys, I received such good response for that. Thank you so much for all of your compliments. I went in Jennifer Allwood's Paint Finish of the Month Club and she needed me to do something, so I came up with that last minute. But I had been wanting to repaint it anyway, or at least add to it, and I refused to actually repaint it and start from scratch. So adding a little bit of flowers to that piece, pulling it all together with the white wax and softening it, I think that was just what it needed. And I have a buyer telling me she's gonna buy it today, so we will see. We will see. Maybe it just needed some flowers and some softening, and it's really a great piece. Matt added some shelves to it, and so this is mint chip, guys. I'm gonna dry brush and pull the mint chip up here over the Old 57, so the colors are kind of coordinating a little bit. Now there's some trim up here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here, there's some trim, it's scrolly, and then where the hardware goes, I'll end up adding some copper metallic. But right here on this trim up here, we will definitely highlight that as one of the last few things that we do, but we'll add and layer some colors on there too. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like I said, the kids are home today. They were home yesterday for Parent-Teacher Day, and the snow has just begun. Snow and sleet. I was going to tell you guys, Michael's having a 70% off sale on some of their canvases. So if anybody needs to take advantage of that, get them. Okay, I'm pulling this down over the Farm Fresh because we didn't really care for that color too well. I'm going to pull this mint chip up over the Old 57. Like I said, I'm going to highlight the trim over here, but I'll do that later because I'll probably get a smaller brush and really add some details to it. We'll do some shading. Like this is probably going to take me several parts. You know how I do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. I hung my painting that Anissa Moriarty got me, gave to me this weekend. I hung it on my collage wall. It's actually on our TV wall. I have 5 or 6 things hanging there. And I took down one that was not hand painted and special to me. That was totally generic, and hung up Anissa's girl with the horse. I hung it up right there and it looks awesome. I love it. It was a perfect size too. Gotta have another drink. Hold up. It was the perfect size. I loved the way it turned out. And actually, Anissa, if you're on here, she's probably not. She's probably painting. I also looked at frames to get the print done that she gave me. She gave me one of the burn series, her burn series with the 6 women around the big bonfire. She gave me one of those because they're gorgeous, and I was so appreciative, but I couldn't find a frame, so I'm gonna have to keep looking. I'll probably have to have it custom done. But I was so blessed with that when she gave it to me. It was awesome. Okay, guys, this is mermaid tail. This may be a big fat mistake, but I'm gonna come in with it anyway and come up over the mint chip. I may end up covering this color up, but I'm going bold for part of this. Basically because I can. I love mermaid tail mixed with mint chip. I just freak out. I love it. Freak out. Yeah, this is just what I wanted. This is good. So I'm gonna pull it up on the side. I'm gonna pull it up here further. Yeah, I like this a lot. But it's drying so fast. I literally have a space heater right here blowing right on me because it's snowing and sleeting. I wanted to say a special birthday to Mr. Jerry Seifker of Paint Pixie. Mr. Pixie, I just saw that it was his birthday, and he bought our painting from Friday Night Live, the one that Anissa and Q and I did together. He bought that and said it was his birthday present. He loved it so much. And I just want to tell him a happy, happy birthday. And we are also grateful for the love and support he gives to Miss Josie, because she's able to provide such wonderful tools for us to be successful in our businesses. Right, guys? Ooh, yes, girl. All right, I'm going to dry brush over this up here for some more texture. Sorry, I have it on rollers, like the roller wheels, and so it's not quite as sturdy when it's on those. I apologize for that banging noise. And if anybody has any questions about the Facebook Live course that I'll be starting at the end of March, please just let me know. You guys feel free to email me. Oh wait, you know what? I put the link here. I remembered to copy and paste it. I know, I'm lying. I remembered to copy it. Now I'll paste it. There it is. There's more information about the 3-week course. Like I said, we'll go over so much, but I don't want to repeat myself during this live, so I won't. Okay, so while the camera's right at this angle, I love this so much better already, this side, and so I'm going to try to get this side to look like this, similar. So let's go back to my original brush. If you're just now tuning in and you've never been here before, you guys, I use DIY paint. It's a clay-based paint. It's all natural, no VOCs, and dries really quick. So that's why I keep applying water, because it dries so very quickly. And I have a heater blowing right on it. So it works really well for my techniques. I do a lot of blending. I layer different colors for a textured old designs that looks like it's been painted, I always say 100 years, because that just seems to be the right date to go with, guys. 100 years ago. And the brushes that I'm using are Paint Pixie. PaintPixie.com. she has 14 different styles of paintbrushes and soaps to clean your brushes that are all natural as well, charcoal soaps that smell divine. And now her newest collection is the Turquoise Iris Art Brush Collection, which is available for pre-order only. And those are going over really well so far. You guys, thanks for all of you who have ordered those. It's so fun! I feel like I'm still recovering from such a wonderful weekend of friendship and camaraderie, and gosh, we just had such a good time. And all I want to do is paint. That's all I want to do. But I can't just paint. Remember guys, this is just the second coat. I won't necessarily need a third coat, but I will be coming back in and adding more layers and texture here and there, because we're going to put the birds and branches and blossom stamp across here, and I'm going to do the birds in various colors. This is mint chip, which is that color is exactly as it sounds. It's mint. It's got a little yellow in it, so it's just like it's a really bright mint color, and it layered back with 057, which is the top color, and then this next blue color is Mermaid Tail, which I like so much better than the Farm Fresh I had originally used. Once we get this second coat on, I'll lightly sand it with my sponging block in probably a 320 grit, and that will allow the bottom color to come through even more, which I love. I love that idea. A little serious, like I feel like I'm being really serious. I'm trying to just focus and get as much painting done as I can in my little window of time. I had my training this morning with Rachel Hollis. Is anybody else in that group? Is anybody else doing Bobby Thomas? Yes. Is anybody else in her business course? It's only her second month for it. It's a 2-hour course, so since it only happens once a month for 2 hours, I really needed to focus on it and take notes. I didn't do well at taking notes because all I could think about was painting. That's creative for you. All I can think about is creating. Okay, I just wet that, and I'm starting back in with the Mermaid Tail, and I'm going to pull it back up over some of the mint chip. Pull it down, pull it up. I want these colors to almost touch. So the mint chip ends up being the light, almost like the highlighter color, and then you've got your eyeliner and your brow bone color. Call it like that. Refer back to makeup with your highlighter, your contour color, and your brow bone color. Actually, your brow bone and your highlighter are pretty much the same thing, but let's just roll with it. Let's roll with it so I don't sound like I'm being too silly or too dumb. Yeah, let's do that. I have to get down, I have to adjust the camera. This is the number 12 Pink Pixie. This is actually the synthetic that I'm using. You can also, these are also available on DIY. If you are ordering some paint, you might as well grab some brushes too from the DIY website as well. I'm going to dry brush this mermaid tail up here over this scroll piece, the trim. Boop, boop. All right, got to lower the camera. Lower the camera, and we're gonna need sandy blonde. Nope, we're gonna need faded burlap and crinoline. So let me lower the camera a little bit for those of you that are still hanging around. The good part will come in, guys, when I start doing the stamping, right? The stamping and the hand painting. That'll be the fun part, but we're not quite there yet. Thanks for sharing that video, by the way. Okay, I'm liking it so much better now, but once we soften it with our sanding blot, oh, you can see the piece better. Great, there we go. I didn't mean to block the camera. Once we sand it down a little bit, you know, the magic that wax does, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna combine my mermaid tail with my faded burlap. It sounds like I'm using a lot of water, guys, but I'm really not. This is a fine mist sprayer, and so the texture is very, very soft and subtle for the amount of water that actually comes out. Just FYI. Oh yes, girl. Very good. Love it. And I work in sections. I like to work when the water is still keeping the paint easy to move and layer, and the colors blend so much easier. And like I said, I have a heater blowing right on this piece of furniture. It's supposed to be me, which it is blowing on me, but you know what I mean. So it's drying fast, really fast. This piece is going to southern sunny California, so I think this style is going to be amazing in my client's home. I'm ready to get it finished for her. I can't wait for her to see it. She had sent me several pictures of pieces I've done in the past, so we're just trying to pull all that together to create her a one-of-a-kind piece that she's going to fall in love with. So now I'm just going to dry brush and pull that color up over the mermaid tail, the brown. It's just a really soft, subtle, and then we'll do crinoline down at the bottom. And we'll do some distressing, and we'll need a little bit of golden ticket, and maybe some copper. And then hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be ready to start the birds, and then you guys can watch me stamp with IOD the stamps. She asked if I could hand paint some doves, but I don't feel really comfortable enough to hand paint a bird. I'd rather use the stamps. I'm just not confident yet in my ability. So we're going to use the bird stamp from IOD. We'll hopefully be able to do that tomorrow. Yeah. I like that so much better than the middle color that we had. We had Farm Fresh, but it was just a little too flat. You can't hear? Is the service bad? Connection bad? Still says there's 80 people here though. Normally if I have a bad connection, it drops off. Hi there, guys. If you're here, say hello. It says I have a bad connection, or you guys are saying you can't hear, so I don't know if that's the case or not. But I'm going to sit right down here on the floor and just finish up the bottom of this hopefully you guys can be able to see. For those of you that are in the Creative Connection, we have Talk to Me Tuesday tonight. I hope you're able to join me at 8 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to use the same brush that I used on the last color because I want those colors to blend, and that using the same brush really helps them, it encourages them to blend. But not everybody does that. That's just how I do it. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. What's everybody's favorite meal for ice and snow? It's icy and snowy. All of you guys up there that have been dealing with ice and snow, tell me what your favorite meal is to prepare. Like, I love soup, but the rest of the family doesn't really like soup. And I'm a vegetarian, so again, that always poses a little bit of a problem because I don't like to do stews and things with meat in them. And so I'm just curious, like I'm already thinking about dinner, I'm hungry, I'm ready to eat. We are making major progress on this. I am so thrilled that we have, all I have to do is the sides of course, but we're gonna be ready tomorrow to start using the IOD stamp. I'm pretty excited about that. This bottom color is crinoline. And I don't know if it's crinoline or crinoline, but I think it's crinoline. And it's my favorite color to use for flowers. And this looks absolutely beautiful. On the bottom of this piece, I love this. I need a little bit more along the bottom. Just blend it a little bit more. Oh my goodness. This is just so coastal beach house. I love it. I love, 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 love it. You guys can see this like in a bathroom, like for a linen storage. You know what? I can see this. Putting towels and blankets, or maybe, I love it. If not soup, some kind of pasta. Okay, bone broth soup. Okay, all right, you guys. So that's that. We basically put on a second coat and we got rid of the Farm Fresh that was hanging out here in the middle, because once I got it on here and put it with the other colors, it almost took on like a gray look, and I didn't like it as much, and neither did my client. So if you guys have any questions about this or about the Facebook Live 3-week course that I am hosting at the end of March, throw them in here, tag me, and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll grab some IOD stamps. I will put a bunch of birds. Love the videos. The sound is very weak. I am really sorry to hear about that. I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to go back. I apologize, Charlotte. Thanks you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening. Everybody, if it's slick and scary in your area, stay safe. What's the middle color between the crinoline? That is faded burlap. Tomato bisque and grilled cheese. Right up my alley, Chandy. I love that. You guys have a great day and be awesome.